Yeah, sorry, you're absolutely right. It's true. The speed by which people are loading in right now, unmatched. I think the first couple weeks of any season are always going to be um, rough for lots of different reasons, and I think it's important to remind ourselves of that. So you're right. Just on like the technical side of it alone, um, it's going to be tough because this was a big update. It's a big season. It's a long season, right? And they probably have lots of plans to add different things, so they probably need to put that coding in now, and that might be not working the way they want to. As Drunken Alpha pointed out as well, sometimes the server issues aren't. Oh my god, there is this party trooper. Anyways, and so some things are like outside their control. Um, and then yeah, there's just going to be lots of issues. And then just from like a gameplay perspective, like I've always found that the beginning like 2 weeks of any season in any game are always just full of like the sweatiest sweats that ever sweated in their sweaty lives. You know, like I used to play Magic Arena at a pretty high level. Like I would hit max rank every month for like a year. And so I was like a pretty okay player. Like I think I was like I was better than the average Magic player for sure. And I would come back, and so I'd get Mythic, and then I think after Mythic, like you get ranked down to like Platinum maybe or Gold, something like that. And I would find the first 2 weeks of like any new set drop just like almost unplayable. And like I was not a bad player, and I was like, this is so difficult. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like I cannot get anywhere. So I appreciate that. We're the real life guinea pigs. True, true. We are the real life guinea pigs. Well, I mean, sometimes this is just the easiest way to test. Like, how else are you gonna have so many? Like, you couldn't hire this many testers. But we're like, yeah, we'll pay. Okay, guys, I'm not sold on the Outlaw yet, but I think we do need to play with it some more tonight. I think we need to give it a fairer shake, even with the update. It doesn't feel that strong. It doesn't feel strong enough yet, but I think it's getting there. Okay. Well, I don't. Okay. No, we'll figure out what the. I also want to put some time in with the Fury Assault Rifle. What do people think? Is it good? It reminds me of the Collateral, so I don't know if it's good or not. I don't know if it's a good item. I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. The Fury Assault Rifle. I just left one alone. I left it alone. I mean, I did leave it alone. I'll show it to you, Drunken. I'll pick it up and I'll show it to you when I find one next. This one here. It's this one. It's gross at closer. Okay, so is it worth playing? Like, is it worth? Is it worth? Maybe I'll give it a go. Maybe we will get outside of our comfort zone this stream and we will play some weapons that we historically don't play. Try it. You're right. You're right. Sometimes we just have to try the things. Is your preferred this season? Okay, bad. Okay, sick. Fury's your favorite. Okay, listen, we're getting lots of comms that Fury's goated. Let's go. Let's see if we can find some fighting and try it out. Let's go this way. I probably should find some shield first. Wait, shield or fighting? Shield or fighting? Shield or fighting? Shield. Shield then fighting. The shield means that we might. Oh, never mind. There's fighting right here. Let's get it. Okay, I see why people like it. I do see why people like it. Yep. Okay. Yep. TTK. What's TTK? What's the TTK? It's really quick at close to. Oh, time to kill. Y'all, you have to understand that like I'm not like a shooter person, right? So help your boy out. Okay, I understand. Really quick at close range will beat Spire. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't think the Spire is a good. I don't think Spire is good like close range or mid range. Spire has to be like as they're coming in, and you get some damage in on them, and you mess them up later on. Okay, so we're gonna run with. We'll play the Fury Assault Rifle in this match for sure. We'll do that. Also, everyone, thank you for your patience while we worked through that little downtime together. We did it. We did it together. So thank you. Also, it is 7:45. It is, in fact, almost time for Item Shop. Heck yes, Item Shop. Let's go. If you haven't put the code in, feel free to use code TimTalksTO in the Item Shop. You don't have to if you don't want to, of course. But don't leave it blank. Because if you leave it blank, then Epic gets all the money. And Epic has a lot of money. And... oh, got scanned. Okay, nice. Let's go. Okay. Cool. That was good. And if you put a creator code in, even if it's not mine, some of that money gets shared with the creator. It's like 5% or something. So you don't have to use my code. I would love it if you did. Not required. But just don't leave it blank, you know? Use some code. Also, we just picked up a crown. Bet. Not bad. Okay, yeah. I see why people like the Fury. That made sense to me. That was good. It does seem pretty fast. I really came around to the collateral too. Like I remember not liking the collateral at all when I first started playing the game because I was like this I'd rather have nothing because it seemed like such a useless weapon in my item slot. And then I realized like no, don't play it like an AR, play it like a SMG. And then I was like, oh okay, yeah, this makes a lot more sense now. Okay, I think I like Spire still over this. But that was still fun. This is still good. And the Outlaw seemed like it did pretty okay there. That was 131 damage on one shot, which reminds me that was almost like Jawa levels power. Does anyone remember what the body shot on a green Jawa was from Star Wars? It was 130, wasn't it? Something like that. I think it was something like that. So maybe I'd be curious to compare them to see what the damage between the Jawa and the Outlaw is now. Because I really came around to the Jawa at the end of last season. I can't even cap. Well, that was good. Okay, maybe I'm going to take. We'll do this. Yeah. I really like the way that the Hyperburst pistol plays. Okay, so the advice I got was try to stay center storm. I think this is what C Straight was saying. And then towards the end, then I can play the edge of the circle as it gets smaller. So now I can play center circle now. I believe this is... C Straight, if I'm getting this wrong, please correct me. I believe the advice I was given was try to play center circle a little bit while we're at this stage, and then from there, I can move outer circle and then play a slow game. But what kind of game should I be playing in the meantime? Running towards fights, not taking the fights? What do you recommend? Because part of me is like, I want to get better at fighting, so I want to take more fights. But then part of me is also like, if you want to get better at fighting, you have to live. And if you're dying all the time, that's not living, you know? Okay, so we'll just stay kind of center. Play to your strengths. If you want to take more fights, I would suggest taking... Okay, bet. Thanks. I appreciate your approach to giving me guidance. It's very collaborative, and I really respond well to that. So thank you. And thank you for sharing your knowledge with not only me, but with chat as well. That's very kind of you. We love it when people don't gatekeep their experiences. Okay, here's what I don't want to do. Fight two cars at once. I'm going to let them do their thing. And I'm going to live to fight another day. I definitely have nights where I just like W key a lot more. And those are always fun in their own way. But then I have other nights where I'm like, you know what? I think I just need to play this a bit slower. A little bit more cautious. Okay. So I can make my way center, this center circle now. I think I'm going to go up here, though, so I can kind of see what's going on. if I can. Well, I still need to close the windows. It's getting really chilly. It wasn't that hot here today, which is kind of nice. But I have all the windows and stuff open because my house still does get warm because it's like the way that the windows face, like the sun beats in on them like all day. And I closed the blinds, but it still gets pretty warm in here. The plants love it. They're just like, yes, give me that day-long sunlight and the warmth. Oh no, matchmaking failed again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Stinky. Hopefully it sort of settles itself out. I think the other part too is C straight is that like I don't yet really know what my strengths are in the game. Like I think I'm beginning to learn what they are, but I don't have like a real clear sense of what they are. You know, still learning. Still just kind of learning what kind of player I am. You know, I think I'm getting better at close range. I think I used to be really bad at that. And I'm getting better at that, so I'm happy about that. Like that's an area where I'm like, okay, I've definitely improved. This person right there. And I think I'm getting better at like range with the Spire. Okay. Take a boon. Probably. I think I still prefer the hyper. I feel like they're just kind of slow. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I am not sure. So we'll do we'll do item shop next, and then we'll do another card because we always like to do a card during item shop because it's our like point in the stream where we can just take a little break, you know? Take a little break, reset, hydrate, get up and do a little stretch if we need to. C is very good at advice for this game. He's the reason I am as good as I am now. Bet. No, I believe it. I 100% believe it. I feel like I've learned more from like C's like 3 comments than I ever would have realized on my own ever. So appreciate it. Heck yes. I'm always happy to play with like people who are better than me, because like when I was trying to get better at Magic, like, that's exactly what I did. I think it's like the way you get better is by playing with and against people who are better than you. You know, that's just how you do it. And like it can at times be uncomfortable because you just like lose, but like if you're just playing with people who are like your level, or not as high as you, like I think the learning is going to be much slower because you're not forced to like look at what you're doing and what maybe isn't working. And I think if you are trying to get better, and like I said, like this, the focus of this stream obviously isn't okay. Actually, let me hold really quick. So see, based on the size of the circle now, is this a period of time where it's worthwhile to start moving in, or is this where we start to play the outside of the circle? Like, at what point do you think it makes sense to start playing outside? Zay says stay center. Okay. More center still. Okay. So at what point does it make sense to start moving in? Or, sorry, start going towards the edge, you think? Okay. Gotta hit those shots, though. Him. Oh my god, this aim. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Yikes. He's taking out my vehicle. He took out my car. We might be fighting here, chat. Okay, not bad. That felt good. That felt good. Moving forward, no W key. Well, sure. I will not use my W key, don't worry. It's more debate it. Okay. So now let me just get into a position where I can like look at this. Oh wait, do I need this shotgun? Wait, what is that? Was that even a shotgun? It was. Okay, we'll take this. I think it's more about zone 5, so typically top 10, the rotating closer to the edge benefits you. The 50-50 zones are a bit more random, is where you stay edge and make sure it's back clear. Okay, so, I mean, we're top 10 now, so are we getting to the point now where you think it's, like, time to start rotating or staying closer to edge? We got 8 people left. Like, zone is getting pretty small there, I think. Like, it seems to me like my inclination here would be go towards edge now, you know? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Actually, you know what? No, wait, no. I don't know. I feel like I want movement. But maybe that was a mistake, because I have the vehicle. But the vehicle can be destroyed and run out of gas, so... Okay, I'm going to stay on the center. Or, sorry, on the edge. I'm staying on the edge. I'm not going to take fights that I don't need to take. I'm just going to play it smart and slow. And intentional. It's zone 5. Okay, how do I know what zone it is? Like, when does it tell me? Like, how do... Oh, 5 of 12. It says it. It says it. Classic Tim Talks T. I was like, how do I know what zone it is? Oh, Tim, it says it right in front of you. Ah, yeah, true. Okay, so just play smart, slow, and safe. True. We've got 2 medallion players right there. Okay. There's lots of fighting over there. Okay. Smart, slow, and safe. Okay, so now we need to move a little bit to get towards... Yeah, I generally like... Ooh, medallion players are fighting. Okay, well, let them fight, I guess. So I can just... Because I can just move, like, to here. Do you know what I mean? Right? Like, I could do that. That's a thing I could do. But I don't know how to use it to my advantage, right? I don't know, like, pulling zone to use to my advantage. Like, should I start driving towards that? I'm gonna. I'm slowly... Highest point is good, but where you march... Yeah. There's someone coming up behind me, by me. But where you march is the right... Yeah, so okay, so I guess we're not gonna play there then. They're over there. I guess I could go back the other way, right? Like, I could move back to, like, here. We might be fighting this... No, they're running away. There's people fighting over there. Okay, that's a really good note. Yeah, I can just chill here. You're right, I don't need to move. I mean, there is a person right in front of me. I think that's the Zadie from earlier. But you're right, there's no need to move right now because I might just end up going in the complete wrong direction. Oh, thank you, C-Straight. Appreciate that. Okay. We are pretty close. We are gonna have to move, but we are pretty close. Two players left. I see them. I see them. I see them. I'm taking this. I feel like they're coming towards me, right? Like they're gonna have to come towards me, so. Oh, I see them. They're running. They're down in the water. They're gonna be coming up this way. They're just in the water. Yay! Thanks, guys. We did it as a team. Heck yes.